Getting Old, and quite frankly Not Giving a Damn by Colm Roe.
Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. My wife doesn't laugh at my jokes. My wife doesn't think that my speeches are funny. My wife is convinced that my knowledge of the English language is really, really bad. I told her in the speech tonight, at the start, one of the objectives was that I was to use some self-deprecating humour. She thought that was really funny. She wouldn't explain why though. Self-deprecating humour. Two very old men were sitting on a bench. One said to the other, "I'm 88. I feel like about 98. How about you?" And he replied, "I feel like a newborn." And the other guy said, "Really? How come?" "I have no hair, no teeth, and I think I just crapped my pants." I was looking at the agenda last night to see who was going to be at this meeting, and it occurred to me that for the first time ever, I think, that I am the eldest person in the room. That's scary. Old age catches up with you very, very quickly. Can you shake my hand? Why not? Second eldest in the room. So I suppose it will probably make me a better person. I'll end up doing things like visiting nursing homes more often. I won't look so conspicuous when the Grim Reaper is around. Some of us get cranky when we get old. Some of us, just like me, start doing inappropriate things. My eldest brother, he's only a few years older than me. I've noticed over the last year or so that he has become cranky. He's almost 60. So I said it to him. I said, "David, have you noticed that you're getting cranky?" And he said, "Yeah. Brilliant, isn't it?" He's actually enjoying it. The problem with that, I suppose, is it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's like the power of positive thought. What you do, if you're positive in your gestures, in your actions, in your words, you become a positive person. And even though he thinks it's funny, by being cranky, eventually he will become a cranky old man. So I'm not cranky, I just do inappropriate things. I'll give you a few examples. One, Toastmasters, the organisation, is constantly telling me what to do. I don't like that. It's telling me how to structure a speech. It's telling me what to do in a speech. I don't like that. I'm supposed to link 3 jokes together, and that is to form the basis of this speech. I'm not going to do that. And if my evaluator decides to pick me up on it, I know where he's parked. Will be Zimmer frames at dawn. I'll give you 1 or 2 examples. My son is dead. The usual story where you invite the girl and the parents to your house. My wife is aware of what I'm like. She's aware of my inappropriate behaviour. So in a situation like that, she will always warn me in no uncertain terms that I have to be on my best behaviour. So the doorbell rang, I opened the door. The girl was there, her parents were there. Both sets of grandparents were there, brothers and sisters were there, and several aunts and uncles. Normally, I would open the door, look at them and say, "What the hell are you doing here? I didn't invite all of you." Get the reaction and then say, "Ah, I'm only joking." But I was on my best behaviour, so I didn't welcome them in. One of the grandparents had a really expensive camera. And he brought my son and his granddaughter out to the garden, taking photographs. And he was doing all the poses like a real David Bailey. Then he decides to get myself and my wife out. That's okay, so we went out. And he's there for about 5-10 minutes taking photographs. I'm getting bored. And then he says, "Smile, Colm. This isn't a face for smiling. This isn't a face that smiles even when I tell it to smile. Here, give it a go. Smile." Wasn't good. So I let slip. My inappropriateness came out, and I said, "Just take the bloody photograph." The problem was, somebody distracted me, and I never got a chance to say, "I'm only joking." He probably took some wonderful photographs, but we never got any. Another example, my mobile phone. My last act of inappropriate behaviour will be a mobile phone in my coffin. I like changing my ringtones and putting kind of funny voices and things on it. So what I'm going to do is record me saying, "I'm not dead! I'm not dead! Let me out!" It's going to be placed with me in the coffin, and as the coffin is being lowered down, I'm going to get one of my friends to ring my phone. My daughter doesn't like the idea, but I insist that that's what's going to happen. Inappropriate behaviour. In a nursing home, a little old lady is running up and down the corridors, and she's lifting the hem of her skirt, and she's going around, "Super sex! Super sex!" to all the men. She goes up to this old guy in a wheelchair. "Super sex!" And he sits quietly for a moment or two, and then he says, "I'll take the soup." If there's a moral or a purpose to this speech, I suppose it's to say that don't just do everything you're told. Don't grow old gracefully, grow old disgracefully. And if somebody ever offers you soup or sex, take the sex. Unless it's carrot soup. I do like carrot soup.